All right, I'm here with two-time winner on the LET Tour, Annabel Dimmock, and you're going to fix my chipping because
Well, I'm going to try.
It's quite bad.
I'm going to try. I mean, I wouldn't say chipping's my absolute best part of my game.
You're a tour player though, so it's got to be better than the average golfer.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to do something with it. If not, you know, we'll have a good chat about it.
Yeah,
anyway.
we'll have a laugh.
Have fun while doing it.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So just talk to me about. Obviously, we were just talking about this type of grass because it's quite soft, it's very sandy, and it's quite chewy as well.
Yeah.
How do you kind of approach hitting shots like that? You also do something which, in my head, is mental, which is you've got cack-handed, don't you?
Obviously, in this sort of grass, the minute that you go down into the grass, you're in no man's land.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously in Scotland, we were just talking about this, that, you know, you can hit down on your chips because you're never going to really go down into that grass. It's so firm. Whereas grass like this, when it's sandy, and you know, it can be quite loose. It is golfer's nightmare. Yeah. So you have to be shallow, which means that you're obviously kind of clipping it off the grass, not going into the grass. You know. Okay. Which I'm the same. Like every golfer, I struggle with that as well. So for me, a couple of years ago now, I decided to go cack-handed, which is obviously
it's quite a big change to make, especially when it comes to chipping, isn't it?
It is.
Did you find it was quite easy to transition into though?
I did, because I was really struggling with my chipping at the time, and it was like, well, this isn't making me any worse. So,
right, okay.
So, you know, it was one of them things. And you see, I think I started doing it when I watched the success of Matt Fitzpatrick with it. And, you know, a lot of more people were starting to do it, and you're starting to see it a bit more. But yeah, I still do get the odd funny look, you know, around the green, like, what is she doing? And obviously when I told you, you were a bit like, whoa.
Yeah, I was a bit taken back.
The Scots haven't obviously seen it much. It's not travelled up north
It's not gone north of the wall yet, no. Hit a couple for us, let's have a look.
Yeah, we'll see.
Then I might show you how bad mine
is.
There's
there's me talking about shallowness, let's see. See, that wasn't that shallow, but where I've got away with that, I feel that was a good bad one.
You still get a lot of spin on those shots though.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people would, you know, the ball wouldn't even travel necessarily as far.
I think that just comes from practice. Yeah. Like when I first started doing it, I wasn't like that. It generally felt like I was playing left-handed. Yeah. But with practice, you do kind of get that. You see there, that's a lot shallower. Yeah. And I can kind of feel that nippiness. And I was talking to Dan about it earlier, actually. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Where my arms, so why it's shallow is purely the fact that where my left arm is well, my left hand is below this one, it kind of levels my shoulders out. So it kind of keeps me, whereas if my arms were this way, you see how I've got to do some interference to, kind of lift it. Whereas here, with cack-handed, this left hand always stays in front.
It's the same kind of like philosophy as like when you go cack-handed with putting, isn't it?
Exactly. There's no wrist flick. So if you kind of go cack-handed and feel like you're just almost like a putt, rocking your shoulders. So rocking your shoulders like that.
That's so nice.
See, I have still got a bit of the ground there, but you're never going to go too far into it.
You can also hear the contact as well. It's just so clean and crisp.
So why don't you give it a go and let's see And the thing is, what's the best about this is if you do fail it, you can blame it on me now, and you can say, oh well, I'm not used to it. So because it's hard.
But then I could just be both ways. That's the thing.
That is also
we might need to bleep that out, but you know. Shall I just hit one normally?
Hit one normally, and then let's have a look. Because I might be like, do you know what? You don't need to do this. That's lovely. That wasn't your fault. That just kicked left.
Yeah,
we'll take that.
We'll say it wasn't my fault.
We can edit the bounce out.
Yeah. So it's like sorry, it's crap like that. But yeah, so
that wasn't too bad. Right, let's do another one.
Put my glove on. That's why.
Oh yeah, of course, obviously.
Obviously. No, so I think. For me, cack-handed is just wild.
I can tell you chip.
My brain's like, well, I'm quite.
I know, but
I'm quite handsy.
Looking at how you just did that, you get quite a lot of lag with your chipping.
Yeah.
Whereas I think cack-handed will help you. Let me get my shadow out of the way.
So that's kind of how. So I kind of back foot, lean forward, and just try and like on something like this.
Now cack-handed.
So if I go like this,
put the ball slightly further forward. It doesn't need to be.
See, that feels so.
Right, you can still put weight on your left foot.
Okay, yeah.
Right, that's it. That's better. And now just feel like you're almost hitting a putt. It's going to feel funny. Right now, that's just lag. You don't need to lag it anymore.
But I think I've been born with lag. I just think I can't not lag it.
You can.
This is
right, because your hands are in front. Your hands, like, you can push that forward a touch.
Like little forward press.
Yeah.
This just feels mental.
And now, just almost feel like you keep that whole angle and you're just rocking your shoulders. Oh! Yeah, but I'm not going to lie to you. Can you not feel how clean it is coming off?
Yeah, I think it's
with a bit of practice, I would be interested to see how you chip with it.
I'm definitely getting it cleaner.
Yeah, but you're feeling funny with it. It's going to feel uncomfortable.
How long did it take you to get kind of used to this?
A couple of hours.
So for me,
lag.
yeah, it's taken a little bit longer, isn't it?
No, that was lag. Honestly, right, feel like...
I'm more of a unit rather than let my hands just...
Well, I just feel like, try and feel like you're turning from this left shoulder here. Mm-hmm. I feel like you might be lagging it because it's more just done with the arms. You get what I mean? You got nowhere. You're trying to pick up speed.
Yeah, basically take the hands out and just kind of turn the left.
Yeah,
okay.
That left shoulder. Good.
Oh, there we go.
That was lovely.
Oh, look at this spit. Get in.
Get in. Oh, great shot. See, I love that. I think if you carried on going with that, I generally think
I'm starting to actually like it, and I don't want to. That's the thing.
I know. That was exactly the same thing as me. I thought, I don't want this to be a thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be the cack-handed player.
Do you find as well when you're hitting these shots, even in like the toughest and more difficult lies as well?
Yeah.
Do you still go that way, or will you revert back to like more of a neutral, just to get a little bit more like? Loft in it?
It depends.
It's a hard question.
It really, really depends. Like, if I was in a lie like this, mm-hmm. I think I would go cack-handed. It just depended how far I needed to get it. Obviously, I wouldn't play a cack-handed shot if I needed to get a lot of height or a lot of spin, because you're just pushing it a little far. And I would then turn my hands around because I know that I need to start getting the release. Whereas the cack-handed is very good for a bog-standard shot, where you can just keep your hands forward pressed. That's kind of the whole point of it. Exactly like putting. Yeah. Like, it takes the flick of the wrist out. Whereas some shots, when you're trying to get it up in the air, there is a time where you release it back into it, you know? So it's just... It's
probably quite a good one for your everyday golfer as well, maybe who's
but do you know what I love?
A little bit yippy.
Exactly, it would be perfect for that sort of player.
Yeah.
But even like for that sort of player, if they were going out and they, you know, Sunday morning medal, they duff their first chip.
Oh,
confidence is down. Here we go. I'm having one of them days. They duff the second. If they just went on the next hole, do you know what? I have nothing to lose here. Let me turn my hands the other way. It's kind of that switch of you have a different shot in the locker that you can play kind of mentally. I think that would be quite a good
thing to kind of like step into if it is.
It's not enjoyable, is it? If you miss a green and you're like walking up, you're like, oh my,
just like dreaded now.
One of these again.
Yeah,
you know, when you see them get the putter out from like 40 foot off the green. And you're like, oh my goodness, here we go today. Is that you?
This guy.
Is that guy?
I've done that before, but I think it's different when it's a links course because you can run stuff up.
You can do that, yeah.
But like if it's like you've got no chance in heck.
Oh, when they're putting through a million worm casts, you're like, oh gosh, it's bless them.
I know.
You know, that's not a fun place to play golf from. But if you had the cack-handed in your locker, I just think it's so much more consistent. Yeah, do.
And then we're going to do a chipping comp.
Oh, good. Okay. Right, well, don't practice too many then.
It is one of those where it is going to take that little bit of time to get used to.
Oh, it takes a while. Like, it took me, it takes you a couple of weeks to really feel good with it and like learn the different shots and learn how far it goes and stuff like that.
See, I feel a little bit more...
Just try and get less lag on the way back. That's beautiful, honestly. I mean... Really, how much should I be charging for this? This is ridiculous. This is better than me now, and he wants chipping comp, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to do cack-handed.
Long drive cack-handed now.
Yeah.
453.
You never know. Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's good. You know, that's solid.
I'm going to have to change it now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's do a chipping comp. Okay. I'm going to play cack-handed as well, just to...
Okay.
Because it's my new...
You know it's good. That's why you know it's good. Not you're trying to make excuses. Fine, I'll do it.
This whole time, I just want to let you know I actually chip cack-handed. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, imagine. When I type your name in long drive later and I see you chipping around cack-hand. Yeah.
Chipping specialist for cack-handers.
Right, so we'll go to this one just in front of us.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice and easy. Well, it's the famous last word, so.
Oh, nice strike.
Turn. Sit.
What about speed? Ran a little bit, didn't it? This gives me a little bit of PTSD because those are my
oh,
divots.
They're yours from earlier.
They're my ones.
These are things that I prepared earlier.
Yeah, like blue pizza. Right.
I tell you what, no way. Go.
Oh.
Oh, that is close.
How good's the strike though, by the way?
How good was that?
Yeah.
Oh, you beat me. Okay.
One to the good.
One to the good, guys. Right, so...
One to the guy who's crap at chipping.
Yeah.
Shall we do something a bit mad?
Yeah, go on, let's do a crazy one.
We'll just do a couple.
Unfortunately, cack-handed can't save you from this, though.
Yeah. So from here,
yeah.
Do you just go back into like more of a...
I would go normal. Like
why? So why would you do that and not cack-handed?
It's just I think that it's not secure enough in the grip, maybe.
Okay.
And I need to hit this with more speed. You need a little lag and you need a little speed.
Okay.
Which is cack-handed, not great for speed.
Okay. All right.
It's more of a a standard.
Now I feel completely lost without my cack-hand, but we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
When you go back to normal grip, it's only going to help you. Like, people use it as a drill to go around, like they'll do a practice swing cack-handed because it gets them nice and shallow. It's a great feeling of like that left hand leading through,
I guess
a lot of people
try and get your shoulder into a better place as well. Yeah.
It's good for your chipping even if you weren't going to use it on the course. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how a lot of people start it. Like Matt's Fitzpatrick, it started as a drill.
Yeah.
Me, generally, it did start as a drill to try and get me to chip better, and then in the end I chipped way better doing it, so I was like, okay, well I'm obviously just going to do this.
Going to stick to it. That's so interesting. All right, well let's
so
try.
Like if you were practicing it, never think that, oh gosh, this is weird now, you know?
100%. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Just hit it on the green. Hit it on the green.
That's actually minus 1 point. I forgot to tell you that, didn't I?
Is that how we're playing it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a level. Yeah. Great. Annabel just needs to hit it on the green and then she's one up. Sound.
Right, no, I've got a bit mean there. I've got a way.
Yeah, you had the nicest lie I've ever seen.
There.
I had an absolute shocker. So with a shot like this then, like what's the thought process for you?
The thought process for me on the course is give myself a chance of making par. Okay. Basically, I'm not a technical player. I'm just looking at it. Right, what's the green going to do? I know it's going left to right. Okay, I'm going to fly it up on the right there.
Just give yourself a chance
and
to save par.
I'm trying to get it inside 6-8 foot.
Okay.
Just give myself a chance. Like when you're in this sort of lie, like you just did then, you can get too cute with it. Yeah. And now you're struggling, do you know what I mean? You're looking at double bogey, really.
Yeah, thanks.
So for me, I'm like here, I'm like, right, I'm not getting cute with it.
Yeah.
This isn't a chip I'm looking at and thinking, yep, I'm going to hold this. This is a chip that I'm like, okay, if I walk off with an up and down par here, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm going. I'm getting also like with the lie, I'm getting my body level.
You're with it, yeah.
Sit. So I overplayed it, but I'd rather overplay it.
It's a nice shot. Yeah, you'd rather overplay it than underplay it and be where I am and not on the green and then having a double bogey, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I've got my chance of saving par.
Okay.
Right. So one to me.
1-1. You want to do one more?
Yeah, one more. Where should we go?
The finale.
Right. Let's go uphill lie.
Uphill?
Yeah.
Okay.
So uphill lie. What do you think you'd need to do with your setup?
If it were me, I would probably still have my shoulders kind of level with the angle of the ground, but like my weight's still going to be on my left foot,
100%.
so I'm not falling.
100%. That's a spot on. So like you want to always match your body to the slope you're on. It's just
here.
Thank you. It just keeps us shallower. Obviously.
Do you want another, or you refill?
No,
or
yeah, I'll get 2 sweeteners as well,
okay,
please.
Sound.
Thank you.
2 sweeteners, please.
They're keeping me topped up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd also, like you say, I'd put ball position slightly further back just to ensure that I'm making sure I'm getting ball and then obviously ground. Match my sternum with the slope, yada yada, and then just look at it and think, yeah, this is going in.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. It's going in.
It's going in.
It's going in.
Oh, I've overplayed it.
Oh, you almost flipping hold it.
Oh, I've got away with it. I hit another ball. I was trying to slam dunk it.
You almost killed Lev.
No, that's all right. He's fine.
He's fine. He's young. He'll bounce back.
Yeah, he'll bounce back from this.
So, oh God, the door's open a wee bit.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, It's such a hard shot because it's like...
It is, because if you land it short of it, that's what I was looking at, that slope short, I don't think it's going to bounce up.
Just a big...
Oh, I love this.
This is when someone... I'm going to kill Seb.
That's what I'm ready to shout for. Oh, what a shot. Sit. You won. He's the champ.
Thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Worries.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Right,
We'll do the driver stuff next time.
Yeah.
Even though that's... I mean, best of luck for the rest of the year for you.
Thank you.